What if Hannibal Lecter was a lich? An adventurer tried to defeat me once. I ate his soul with some fava beans and a nice chanty. Slurping noise.mp3. You fly back to your little adventurers guild now, little adventurer. Fly. Hey, what's up everybody, I'm SkyDieRay and welcome to another DnDGreentext video. Before we get into this real quick, there is a link to my Twitch, follow me on Twitch, I'm live streaming on Twitch, that's it, see you there. Alright, enjoy the video. Semi-plot important orphan catches cold. Player 1. Heal check. 1. DM. Roll again. 1. DM. One more time? 1. DM. I don't know, you think that he has explosive wombloses or something? He has the most severe form of wombloses, the explosive kind. Damn, shame. That's the same disease that took my sister's life. Truly, it would be a mercy to end him now. Oi. Make sure you don't get any bodily fluids on you. Players proceed to put the orphan in a sack and swing him against a tree until he dies. What the f? Feel bad for laughing at that, but what the f, dude? An incarnation of hatred rises, dead set on unleashing its terrible fury upon the world. The king is notified of this impending doom upon his kingdom. Horrified by this grave news, the king informs his trusted steward to seek out the fiercest warriors, the most daring adventurers, the most powerful casters, and the most agile assassins in order to set out to stop this apocalyptic nightmare. The king gave his steward 100,000 gold for each member hired. But the king didn't know his steward used about 90% of that gold on hookers and blow. To cover his ass, the steward hired 4 f***wits to do the job for 10 gold each. You, my dear players, are those f***wits. Welcome to Dungeons and Deep. I don't want to GM anymore. My players complained the plot was getting too much, too dark, and too grimdark. I agreed to change it and hate GMing it now. I slogged through every session. Everyone is black or white now. Villains are evil and everyone else is their friend in waiting. Kill me. My players haven't been happier. They all say how much they love it. They are more engaged than ever. X-NPC was so cool. That fight was so interesting. I loved the setting. The castle was so spooky. Goddamn morons, that's what those players are. After saving the princess from the dragon, you escort her to her father. During the journey, you talk about stuff, laugh about little things, sing old songs during camp, hold hands, etc. She hints that if you ask for her hand in marriage as your reward, she won't object. When you arrive to the castle, the first people to run out to meet you are the king, and the princess's little son, whom she didn't mention before. Oh father, I love this brave hero and want him as my husband, cries the princess. What do you do? Amy. Okay, let me start by asking whose f***ing kid is that? He's my son. Oh, okay, and why didn't you tell me about him? There just wasn't a good time to tell you. Really? You couldn't have told me you had a ugly crotch goblin. Amy! Amy, I really don't think this is the best time to be acting like this. You're insulting the son of a princess in front of the king. Oh, come on guys, this kid could blind the beholder. For fuck's sake, Amy, he's just a child. Yeah, but his face could petrify a gorgon. You are such an asshole. Tell me, princess, who's the baby daddy? Because between his large misshapen head and his melted ice cream face, my guess is either a potato or a goose. How dare you mock the next king? How can I not? He's a poster boy from Vasectomy. He's of pure blood. Pure of blood, what the f does that? It suddenly dawns on the party. You f***ed your dad! Okay, Kelly and I are gonna go outside. Kelly and Zach, get the hell out of there. Why the f*** did you f*** your dad? My mother became barren after I was born. He wanted a son to pass down his throne to, so I volunteered. You volunteered? She bore me a son who will claim my throne. Who the f*** are you people? The Lannisters? Mommy, why is this man being mean? I don't know, honey. I'm being mean because I just found out that your sister mom f***ed your grandpa dad in order to make a kid whose head looks like it was dipped in a gelatinous cube. Please, Amy, we can still make this work. The f*** who will? I'm not being tunnel buddies with your dad and being stepfather to the inbred prince. F***ing leaving. As Amy leaves, the king becomes furious. I will have your head for these transgressions. Amy shouts, oh, go f*** your daughter. Bards are the stupidest. Vicious mockery is possibly the most cancerous spell ever. Lol, I insult him to death. Cantrip spamming is also cancerous and flies in the face of magic being wondrous or interesting. So sick of caster who whine the fighter is boring when they spam the same fucking cantrip every round until gets real, then they break out an actual spell slot. Bards are dumb though. Lol, I sing in battle was always stupid. Bardic Inspiration is at least a little bit better. Vicious Mockery is cancer though, and probably the most cast spell. It's dumb. Oh, but he was already dead on his feet and just gave up on life. Same stupid post-hoc rationalization that D&D always do when confronted with gay garbage in their game. Vicious Mockery is dumb. Stop making spells that sound like glorified combat tricks. Lol, I hunt him but magically so it deals damage. And then, haha, I insulted the big bad evil guy to death. It's kind of lore and dumb cancer that's killing the TTRPG hobby. Any of you who use Vicious Mockery or play casters and spam cantrip, kill yourselves. I'm going to guess that you fell in love with a bard. You had sex, then he decided to leave and never come back. Bold assumption. I'm on board with that explanation. 100% on board with that explanation. The child rushes toward your character as you begin to leave. Thank you for saving us from those bandits. You're a real hero. I hope I can be an adventurer just like you when I grow up. How does your character respond? Amy stares deep into the little girl's eyes. You don't want to be an adventurer. You don't know the horrors we see. The little girl's smile fades as Amy continues. Tell me, little girl, have you seen what a goblin can do to young adventurers? The little girl shakes her head. Amy. Well, I have. Several times. I've had to bury dozens of party members after they had been raped and gored. The little girl becomes visibly shaken with fear. Amy's party try to pull him away, but he breaks their grasp and continues. And goblins are just low-level threats. I've gone up against demons, ogres, illithids, and beholders. Have you ever seen a beholder? It's like a floating nightmare meatball with 11 eyes and sharp teeth that can disintegrate an adventurer with a thought. The girl begins to cry. Amy's party tell him to shut up and that he's scaring the little girl. No, she needs to hear this. His party hesitates but allows him to finish. Bottom line, kid, everything out there is made by the gods to kill you. I must plead with you not to become an adventurer. I would hate to find that your torn apart corpse is decorating an orc camp. The little girl runs home screaming. Amy, what the hell is wrong with you? What? If she becomes an adventurer, she might have taken a couple of high-paying jobs that we might need. See, this is why we call you Amy the asshole. Playing Shadowrun. Decide to buy a security system for my modular sniper because I thought it was a funny waste of money. Pick the explosive option. Game continues for months as normal. Finally, had to provide Overwatch from another building as the party does their thing. Specifically perched on a windowsill with the sniper on a mount. Get ambushed by another assassin. She drags me inside, knocks me out, and takes the sniper. Has to lean outside the window to properly aim the rifle. Tries to snipe a teammate, presses face against scope. Sniper explodes in her face. Soaks damage, but crit glitches the resulting acrobatics check to keep herself balanced on the windowsill. Falls 70 stories to her death. Her body gets run over by the heavy traffic below, killing all chances of survival. Holy! How do you roleplay your character while he or she is drunk? Since I rarely drink alcohol, I have never been drunk in my life, nor I've been much around drunk people. How to roleplay drunk? First step, slur your words. This will give you the impression that your character has lost some of their ability to form coherent sentences. The rate of which you should do it depends on how smashed they are. Steps 2. Speak slowly. In order to compensate for the lack of cohesiveness in the words, the mind will attempt to slow down on speech to help counteract this. It's typically 3/4 the speed of normal speaking meter. Add emphasis on random words. The subtlety of this also depends on the level of emphasis the character is. If they're a little drunk, it's barely noticeable. If they're jolnered or hammered, then it will be very prominent. Step 4. Have no filter. When you're drunk, your inhibition takes a night off. This means the character should be speaking their mind with no filter. There's something that they have been wanting to say it. Welcome to PF Rocket Tag. Enjoy your stay. AC and non-magical DR becomes a joke at level 9. Be me. Few years ago, high school junior. Really loved D&D, never had a group. Roped my friends into the game. No DM, went and found someone. Weird kid no one talked to. Agreed to run a one-shot for us. Week goes by, at his house for game. Mother comes downstairs to greet us in a flaming Hawaiian shirt. Welcome to Flavor Town. Mother has our most important NPC named Guy. Fat ass fire genasi with white flames instead of normal flames. Starting town is called Flavor Town. Every business is a shitty f***ed up dive bar or hole in the wall. My face when he called the campaign Dungeons, Dragons and Dives. I don't care what any of you say, none of you can top fighting a storm giant Gordon Ramsay with Guy Fieri shouting "That's gangster" whenever our black friend attacked him with a massive sword made of ribs. Alright, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did and subscribe for more. There's a link below to my Twitch channel if you want to follow me there. There's also a link to the Discord server if you want to be more involved in the community. And a link to my Patreon if you want to support the YouTube channel there. And yeah, that's it. Thanks again for watching and I'll see you next time. Have a great day, bye.